Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So coming up again, hitting our 10,180 level, then dropping back down. At this point, that pattern is done. Coming down, just piercing through our 9,343, essentially 9,350 level. Finding a little support there. Key resistance now coming in at about 96.30. First area, so on any rally, really watch 96.30, and then we'll be paying attention to about 9,800. So those are the two key areas to the upside. If we have a stronger rally, then I'll be watching for about 10,000. Right now, 50 period exponential comes in at 10,025. I'm going to just be watching about 10,000. To downside, next key level, 91.50, 91.49 to be exact. Then I just watch for the return to the 9,084, and then we don't have anything until we break that, and I can do another short-term GAN projection. Our major cluster down here is at 84.89, so let's just call it 8,500. Checking in on the daily chart. Daily chart, you can see run up into the rotation zone and dropping back down. Rotation zone against us on the 4-hour. Rotation zone against us on the daily. Real quick, let's just jump over to weekly. We're in the rotation zone on the weekly. And see, we could drop all the way down to about 8,200 and still be in the rotation zone on the weekly. So at this point, 4-hour is bearish, daily is bearish, weekly is still somewhat bullish, but we might be able to expect a bigger pullback. Also, you can see clearly higher high in price action from here to here, lower high in RSI. So we had the divergence, so we're working off that divergence. Let's go back to that daily chart. Daily chart, on a really strong rally, if we were to have a really strong rally of about 10,250 to 10,300 is the key resistance off the daily chart. So that's what we'll be watching for at those levels. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum's still caught in this pretty broad range. So finding our key support down here where it found it before, about 204, spiking just below it. But again, we really pay attention to the candle bodies. You can see over here, if you look to the left, you have this little area of key support, and then you look over here all the way to the left of these candle bodies. It helps you really spot. It's one of the reasons we use candlestick patterns, where these general areas of support and resistance are. So we had this little resistance becoming support, still holding support. So again, 204 is that key level. You can always do a GAN projection down here. It's just going to give us some minor levels within these. But if we break below 201, 196.84, so essentially 197, and then 192.50 are the next levels. Sort of ignoring the rotation zone, but you can see how the rotation zone is starting to separate right now with a little of this prior support becoming resistance. So if we get up around 214, that's going to be first level of key resistance. If we were to go back through it, I'd just ignore the rotation zone again and start watching for a return to about 223. Daily chart though, let's check in on it. Let me expand this daily chart. So you can see how the bottom of the rotation zone has been key resistance, poked up here, 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 but we haven't been able to get a close in it, and keeps getting rejected from those price levels. So that's really the key area to watch. Based off the daily, you'd be watching for a close above 220. That would close it into the rotation zone. Then we'd start watching for some of the returns to these levels within the rotation zone and possibly the other side. Other than that, if we break down through that 192, just watch for return to that most recent swing low of 191. Then you can always do the GAN projections down, but the next major level down is about 169.50. So we have for you on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.